Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here, Friday the 8th of June. Thanks again for watching. As always, the site's get free of charge by the advert you see around the screen here. So if you see an advert you like, click on it to go through to the advertiser, because it's that generates the revenue for us, and it keeps the site free of charge as well. Now, superb pictures from sat24.com today. Here's the British Isles. Just look at that cloud around the area of low pressure that's centred across the northern part of the country. You can see that big swirl there spreading right the way through the UK, through Ireland and out into the North Sea. We got some showers as well, heavy showers coming into southwestern parts of Ireland there, and just look, Cornwall poking out there, so some sunnier conditions there. But we're not actually on our own with this unsettled weather. There's the picture for Europe from sat24.com, and here's the low look. This is across the British Isles. Just look at that. But look how much cloud there is across the rest of Europe too. So we're not on our own. Effectively, it's only southern Spain, southern Italy, Sicily and Greece which is enjoying really fine conditions at the moment. The jet stream, you see, is coming through here, and you can just see the line of the jet stream coming through Central Europe at the moment. The British Isles on the northern side of that, and it's that really is keeping things so unsettled. So here's how the weekend looks as if it's going to be shaping up then. Here's our area of low pressure for today across northern parts of England. That's gradually drifting its way north and eastwards as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. I still think tomorrow a cloudy day with some dampness across eastern Scotland, northeastern parts of England. Further west and south though, it should be drier, or should gradually be getting drier as a ridge of high pressure builds in. So we should find some dry and some brighter conditions across the southern half of the UK during tomorrow. The north or northern England and Northern Ireland always tending to have more cloud and some showers at times, but drier and brighter across Scotland too. So we've got a few events that are taking place during the course of this weekend, and there's one that's taking place at Coventry, which is a flying for World War II veterans. I've been asked what conditions were likely to be like there. It's the Project Propeller World War II event, and it actually looks as if it shouldn't be too bad there, with reasonably high cloud bases of 2,500 to 3,000 feet, fair conditions and just light westerly winds, probably blowing somewhere at about 15 knots at the surface, about 20 knots at 2,000 feet. Sailing wise, I think the wind's easing off in the south to west-southwesterlies here, 3s and 4s. I think stronger across these northeastern coast, northwesterlies there, perhaps going up to a 5 or up to a 6. Now, through a Saturday night and into Sunday, an area of low pressure moves up the channel. Now, some question over to exactly where this low is going to be. It could be that it's actually further north, in which case this area of rain may well be across southern Wales and more southern parts of England. I actually think if you took a line from, well, let's say Aberystwyth across to the central parts of Essex, south of there I think is at risk of rain during the course of Sunday. To the north it should be drier and brighter, although again it's these eastern coasts that suffer. So through Sunday afternoon, low pressure is still in control. Not great for flying, not great for sailing either. Just light winds though, but I think it's just going to be this rain that causes so much trouble, and it may well be that these eastern areas just become damper and cloudier through the course of the day. Sunday really all a bit of a dog's dinner, but probably best to say that the best weather is likely across western Wales and southwestern parts of England. Then into next week, well, for Monday, still got low pressure in control. Look, you can see it spreading in from Scandinavia there, affecting most of the country. So it showers or longer spells of rain for many, and by Monday night we could find some heavy periods of rain moving across southern parts of the country. However, a change then takes place, because notice these northerly winds coming down through the country on the isobars during Tuesday. High pressure, look, building out to the west, low pressure to the east. There's those northerly winds bringing cold conditions southwards through the country during Monday and into Tuesday too. Now, heavy showers or some longer periods of rain affecting Ireland, Wales and southwest England, but look at the dry weather coming into northern and eastern parts of Scotland and eastern England too. Overnight into Wednesday, this little area of low pressure just gets stuck somewhere across the south of the country. It continues to feed showers around it, some of them heavy at times, mainly affecting southern Wales, southwest England, southern parts of Ireland, but dry weather trying to get southwards but never really quite making it to southern England, at least until Thursday. A ridge of high pressure then into Scotland and northern England as well as eastern England, bringing better conditions. 1 or 2 showers elsewhere, but look, another area of low pressure developing by the end of the week into next weekend through the Bay of Biscay. It pushes more rain into southern parts of the UK, during Friday. Now there's been some consistency between the model runs here suggesting that low coming in. Not all models have it on, but the GFS has been persistent in bringing it in. That then leads into a fairly unsettled day next Saturday, but by Sunday this high is starting to try to become established. It builds through the British Isles, and it may be that we start to see the beginning of a dry spell of weather from next Sunday, lasting through Monday into Tuesday and possibly Wednesday too. It could be this could be the start of some finer weather for many parts of the south of the country, although Scotland's still troubled by some fronts, at least until the 22nd, 23rd, by which time the high is building in. Now this idea is backed up by both our 30-day and also by the CFS. This is the temperature chart for Birmingham from the CFS model. Now, of course, you need to treat this with caution because it's a long way in advance, but these reds are the maximum temperatures, and you can see the dates across the bottom there. Notice, look, here's this cool weather we've got now, but just look what happens at the end of the month. The temperatures starting to pick up, and they continue to rise into the early part of July. So it could be that we are heading into a dry spell of weather at the end of June, which could take us into the early part of July. Now, I'm expecting the Japanese model to be outputting its latest forecasts during this evening. I'll bring you up to date on what they say because they are generally very good. So I've got my fingers crossed that yes, after a spell of unsettled weather, give it another 10 to 12 days, we may see an improvement taking place for that last third of June, perhaps the very early part of July, although I'm very wary of watching the period from about the 2nd to the 10th of July for a possible breakdown once again. Okay, so that's all for now. As I said at the beginning, thanks again for watching. We're all kept free of charge by the advert you see around the screen. If there's one there that you like, click at it and go through to the advertiser. That generates revenue for us, shows the advertisers you're interested in this as well. Of course, don't just click on the advert because it's there, but because you actually are interested in what the advertiser's got to offer you. Okay, so thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining. Bye for now.